Welcome back to Houston Life, this very special Juneteenth edition from Galveston, the birthplace of Juneteenth. I'm Derek Shore along with Courtney Zavala, who is about to show you something very special. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Derek, that is right. We have moved inside. I have to the Nia Center. This is in Galveston. This is an impressive display of art, artifacts, and all kinds of things. Sam Collins is joining us now again for the second time. And in this beautiful space here, there are so many artifacts, as I said, but you really are working to get a museum preserved, and you're working with two different universities.
Absolutely. Texas A&M University and Prairie View A&M University have partnered together on a project to design a museum for the community of Galveston. So this was done by one of the students.
It's really great when you walk in the door, and I talked about this at the beginning of our show, that you have a copy here of the Declaration, which gave us Juneteenth a federal holiday. Talk to us about what it means to you to see this when you walk in the door.
I mean, the reality of it was just overwhelming last year when it was finally signed. They had several people have been working on it for over 2 decades. The National Juneteenth Observance Foundation started in 1994. So while it became popular in 2020, again, it has always been important, and people have been pushing for this national holiday, and we're glad that it's on the calendar now.
Absolutely. Happy Juneteenth. I don't know if I've said that to you yet. As we walk through this beautiful building here, the Nia Center, 22nd and Strand, there are so many different pieces of art here, and there's one specific here in this area that you want to talk about, which is just absolutely breathtaking. Who is the artist of this?
The artist is Ted Ellis. This piece is Free at Last. It was done June 17, 2006. So we just said last year, June 17, 2021 is when Juneteenth became a national holiday. So 15 years to the exact day from when that painting was started at a Juneteenth celebration at Stringfellow Orchards in Hitchcock. So we've gone from Stringfellow to the Strand. So that was the very first piece, and the rest of this collection and even the mural was birthed from this very first piece. So this is the genesis of our Juneteenth Freedom Project, which took art all over the country, showcasing this Juneteenth history.
There are so many pieces of symbolism here, from the shackles to the 1865 dripping in blood, to the pain, to holding hands of the family. I mean, there are so many things to absorb here. Yeah,
the family unit, the grandmother with the quilt, and the storytelling in the quilt there. The United States Colored Troops on top of the house. They came in and enforced the message. The shape of Texas, if you see the top above the former enslaved individual's head, you have the shape of Texas there. You have Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, the drum for communication, the deep roots, so much symbolism in that painting, and the fact that that was the genesis for this to get started. Mr. Ellis is an American treasure, and we should be thankful that we would not be here in this moment if not for him and for allies like Ms. Sheridan Lorenz, who seed funded the mural project to make sure that it became a reality.
It is really unbelievable. I mean, all the pieces in here, a beautiful collection preserving our Juneteenth holiday. I want to show some video for the folks at home of this, the building. There's some bricks in the back staircase of this building. Explain the significance of this, because there's also handprints.
Yeah, the fingerprints that are in the bricks all over this country, there are places that were built by the hands of enslaved people. And sometimes those bricks were soft when they laid them into place, and when they pressed them, they left their fingerprints. So the fingerprints of the enslaved people are all around us. Symbolically, it's in banking, housing, healthcare, criminal justice. You can see the impact of enslavement throughout time. But you know, when freedom came, there were so many success stories that came out of that. So here in this space, we do have positive success stories, and I'd like to share some of that too.
I know. Let's take a look at that, because we have some portraits here. We've kind of walked our way through the Nia Center, and this first portrait here, who is this gentleman?
Dr. Dudley Woodard was born in Galveston in October 3rd, 1881, and he became the second African American to receive a PhD in mathematics. So I don't know many people that have a PhD in mathematics. He went on to teach at Tuskegee, earned his PhD June 28, 1928, eventually became the head of the math department at Howard University and retired from Howard University in 1946. But he had attended Wilberforce University, and his mentor and teacher was John Rufus Gibson, who was principal of Central High School here in Galveston from 1888 to 1936, 48 years of commitment to this community.
Sam, I feel like I just need a tour from you every day. I mean, there's so much in here. And this table's also, there's more portraits here. This gentleman here on the end.
James Baldwin. James Baldwin in The Fire Next Time says these innocent people are trapped in a history that they don't understand. Until they understand it, they can't be healed or delivered from it. So that's not the quote in the print, but that is one of his most famous quotes. And we need to teach more of this history so people in our country can heal and move forward and tell more success stories like Dr. Woodard, John Rufus Gibson, and Jessie McGuire Dent. That's a female we'll have to talk about later.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Happy Juneteenth, Sam Collins. We appreciate your insight, your information, and the tour today.
Happy Juneteenth.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And of course, Sam Collins is the Juneteenth Legacy co-chair for this project as well. So Derek, a fabulous tour inside here at the Nia Center. I'm going to send it back to you.